Deep within the shadows of the world's forests, where the trees whisper secrets older than time, lurk stories that defy logic and explanation. These aren't just woods, they're gateways. To the unknown, to the haunted, to the horrifying. Today on Untold Lens we journey through the 5 most haunted forests on Earth, each with a tale more chilling than the last. At the base of the majestic Mount Fuji, shrouded in mist and mystery, lies Aokigahara, Japan's infamous Sea of Trees. This dense, ancient forest stretches for over 30 square kilometers, its thick canopy blocking out much of the sunlight, creating an atmosphere that is both enchanting and unsettling. The forest floor is a tangled web of roots, moss, and volcanic rock, making it easy to lose your way within minutes of stepping inside. To some, Aokigahara is a peaceful escape from the noise and chaos of modern life. Visitors come to hike, meditate, and immerse themselves in the serene beauty of nature. The forest is home to rare plants, birds, and wildlife, and in spring, wildflowers bloom in hidden clearings, painting the ground with color. But to others, Aokigahara is a place of deep sorrow and tragedy. The forest's silence can feel oppressive, the shadows seem to move on their own, and the air is thick with an unshakable sense of unease. Many say that once you step inside, the forest seems to swallow all sound, leaving only the echo of your own footsteps. Aokigahara is also known as the Suicide Forest, a name that carries a heavy weight. At the forest's edge, signs urge visitors to reconsider, to think of their families, and to seek help. Volunteers and local authorities patrol the trails, hoping to offer support to those in need. For decades, people have come here to end their lives, leaving behind personal belongings, letters, and memories. The forest is dotted with silent reminders of those who never returned, abandoned tents, faded photographs, and shoes left neatly by the path. The numbers became so overwhelming that local authorities eventually stopped publishing them, hoping to discourage copycat tragedies. Today, search parties and volunteers regularly comb the woods, looking for those who may still be lost, or for signs that someone needs help. Inside Aokigahara, even nature seems to conspire against you. Compasses spin wildly, GPS devices lose their signal, and the thick canopy makes it nearly impossible to tell time by the sun. Many hikers report feeling disoriented, as if the forest itself is trying to keep them from finding their way out. Some say the silence is broken only by the sound of the wind, or by something more chilling. Hikers often report hearing whispers, disembodied voices that seem to come from nowhere, urging them to turn back, or tempting them to go deeper into the woods. Japanese legends say the forest is haunted by eerie, restless spirits of those who died in anger, sorrow, or despair. These spirits are said to wander the woods, unable to find peace, their presence felt in the chill that lingers in the air, and the strange, inexplicable sounds that echo through the trees. These ghosts, it's said, are what draws the living in, and keeps them from leaving. Whether you believe in spirits or not, Aokigahara's reputation is impossible to ignore. It is a place where beauty and tragedy are forever entwined, a forest that holds secrets, stories, and the echoes of countless souls. This is Hoia Baciu Forest, a place shrouded in mystery and legend, nestled just outside the city of Cluj-Napoca in the heart of Transylvania. For decades it has captured the imagination of locals and travelers alike, drawing in those who are fascinated by the unknown. Known as the Bermuda Triangle of Romania, this forest has earned its reputation as one of the world's most haunted and enigmatic places. Its dense, misty woods seem to swallow up all light and sound, creating an atmosphere that is both beautiful and deeply unsettling. The name Hoia Baciu comes from a shepherd who, according to local legend, vanished here without a trace, along with his entire flock of 200 sheep. Since then, the forest has been the epicenter of countless disappearances, unexplained phenomena, and chilling stories. People have reported seeing strange floating lights weaving between the trees at night, and some even claim to have encountered ghostly apparitions or witnessed what they believe to be alien spacecraft hovering above the canopy. The forest itself seems to defy the laws of nature. Trees grow in bizarre spirals and unnatural twists, their trunks contorted as if shaped by some invisible force. Botanists and scientists have studied these warped trees for years, but no one has been able to explain why they grow this way. Some say it's the result of powerful magnetic fields, while others believe it's a sign of something supernatural at work. At the very heart of Hoia Baciu lies the infamous clearing, a perfectly round patch of barren earth where nothing grows. not even the hardiest weeds or grasses. This mysterious circle has baffled scientists and paranormal investigators alike. Some believe it's a landing site for UFOs, while others think it's a gateway to another dimension. Over the years, teams of researchers have descended on the forest, armed with electromagnetic field detectors, soil testing kits, and cameras. They've measured strange energy spikes, found unexplained radiation, and discovered that the soil in the clearing is unlike any other in the region. Yet, despite all these efforts, no one has been able to provide a definitive explanation for the forest's bizarre phenomena. The mystery only deepens, and the locals, many of whom refuse to set foot in the forest, are convinced that something otherworldly is at play. Those brave enough to enter often report a range of unsettling physical symptoms: sudden headaches, unexplained rashes, burning sensations on their skin, and, most disturbingly, an overwhelming feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. Some visitors have even lost track of time or found themselves inexplicably disoriented, as if the forest itself is playing tricks on their minds. To this day, Hoia Baciu remains a place of fear and fascination. Some call it cursed, others believe it's a portal to another world. Whether you see it as a hotspot for paranormal activity or simply a beautiful, eerie forest, one thing is certain: the secrets of Hoia Baciu are far from being uncovered. Wychwood Forest in Oxfordshire, England was once a royal hunting ground. Today it's better known for its ghostly encounters. One famous legend is that of Amy Robsart, the wife of the Earl of Leicester. After her mysterious death, her ghost was said to appear to him in the forest, whispering a curse. He died weeks later. Others have claimed to hear ghostly children giggling, phantom carriages passing by, or footsteps in the leaves when no one is near. The forest's name, Wychwood, means witch's forest, and if the stories are true, the name fits far too well. In Massachusetts lies the Freetown-Fall River State Forest, part of the so-called Bridgewater Triangle, a hotspot of paranormal phenomena in New England. But this forest's story is darker than most. Cult activity, ritualistic murders, animal sacrifices, and ghost sightings have plagued its history. The most infamous case? A series of brutal killings in the late 1970s tied to alleged satanic rituals. Visitors have reported shadow figures, glowing orbs, and hearing guttural growls in the night. Locals avoid it. Hikers rarely enter alone. And, even rangers admit, there are parts of the forest they refuse to patrol after dark. The Black Forest in Germany is the stuff of fairy tales, literally. This ancient woodland with its endless stretches of towering pines and thick swirling mists has inspired countless stories for centuries. It's a place where reality and myth seem to blend together, where every shadow could be hiding something magical, or something sinister. The forest's name alone conjures images of deep, impenetrable darkness, a place where sunlight struggles to reach the forest floor, and the air is thick with the scent of moss and earth. It inspired the Brothers Grimm, whose famous fairy tales like Hansel and Gretel, Snow White, and Little Red Riding Hood were born from the mysterious atmosphere of these woods. The Black Forest is more than just a backdrop, it's a character in its own right, shaping the stories and legends that have been passed down through generations. But honestly, the true legends are far from whimsical. Beneath the enchanting surface lies a much darker history, filled with chilling tales that have haunted locals for centuries. The forest's beauty is matched only by its reputation for the eerie and the unexplained. Stories speak of Der Grossmann, a towering shadow creature with impossibly long arms and no face, who is said to stalk the woods at dusk. According to legend, he follows disobedient children who stray from the path, luring them deeper into the forest's heart, never to be seen again. Some say he moves silently between the trees, his presence felt more than seen, a chilling reminder to always listen to your elders. Others claim to hear the sobbing of the lost bride, a ghostly woman doomed to wander the winding paths in her blood-soaked wedding gown. Her story is one of heartbreak and tragedy. Abandoned on her wedding day, she searches endlessly for her lost love, her cries echoing through the trees on misty nights. Locals say if you hear her weeping, you should turn back immediately or risk being led astray by her sorrowful spirit. The forest is dense, disorienting. It's easy to lose your way, and even easier to lose your sense of time. Even in daylight, the sun barely pierces through the thick canopy. The trees stand so close together that only the faintest rays of light manage to filter down, casting long, shifting shadows that play tricks on your eyes. The atmosphere is heavy, almost otherworldly, as if the forest itself is watching you. Locals tell you, stay on the trail. The marked paths are your only guide through this labyrinth of trees. Step off, and you might find yourself hopelessly lost, surrounded by the whispers of the forest and the echoes of old legends. The warning isn't just for tourists. Even those who've lived here all their lives respect the forest's boundaries and above all, never answer the voices calling your name. Some say the forest mimics the voices of loved ones, luring wanderers deeper into the darkness. Others believe it's the spirits of those who never made it out, forever searching for company. In the Black Forest, the line between fairy tale and nightmare is razor thin, and every legend is a warning. Whether rooted in folklore or born of fear, these forests hold more than just trees. They hold echoes of the past, secrets of the beyond, and warnings for the curious. So next time you step into the woods, ask yourself, is something watching you? Or are you walking deeper into a story that never lets its characters go? This is Untold Lens. Subscribe for more stories that history tried to forget.